Today we've got two more games. We've got Denmark in the European Championship qualifying, and then we've got a friendly against Russia. We've not played that many games yet as Belgium manager. I think this is just our third game, I think. We've started pretty well. Let's just show you. So in the first episode, we played Spain in the European League. We lost 2-1, but we played not too bad. Just getting to know the team. And then we played a friendly against England, and we trounced them 5-2. Hat-trick for Romelu Lukaku and 2 for Carrasco. They were by far our two best players on the day. But yes, now we enter the European Championship qualifying. We're in Group J. Obviously we've got Denmark, as I say, because we play them today. We've also got Moldova, Slovakia and Northern Ireland for the qualifying for the European Championships in 2024. Some of the groups here, as you can see, we're in J, which is right down the bottom. So yeah, we kicked that off today. See how we get on in that. And yeah, that's what makes up all the next videos for the Belgian part of the series. Will just be the tracking of our qualifying. Why has it done that? I don't know why it's done that. So yeah, the squad for today then is not too dissimilar to the last one. Let's sort it by position. So the three goalkeepers we've gone for: Thibaut Courtois, obviously, who is our number one, and is said to be the best player by our assistant manager. 30 years old, over 100 caps for Belgium, still at Chelsea domestically. Very, very solid keeper. On the bench, Mils Villar, who is 23 years old, starts the game at Anderlecht, but is now at Schalke. I gave him his international debut in the last episode. And Mats Seltz, the goalkeeper that's at Newcastle in real life, is currently at Deportivo, and is now 31. Never capped by Belgium, but is an experienced keeper and is quite good. So, but he'll never. We don't need him really. He's just making up the numbers. Defensively, we're going for 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 4 centre backs. Sorry. Thomas Fouquet is our right back that will be starting the game today. Can play anywhere down the right hand side. It says he's probably best as a winger, but he will play at right back. A player that we've come across in our domestic career with Club Bruges. He's at Ghent and has been quite a good player, quite athletic, and will hopefully do a job for us at right back. Our left back is Jordan Lukaku, Romelu's little brother. Is at Lazio at the start of the game and has been a bit of a journeyman career. Currently finds himself at Watford. Again, quite athletic, quite fit, quite strong. Good defensively as well, but can get forward, so hopefully we'll be seeing a lot out of him. And our 2 centre halves, Jason Denayer, starts at Man City but out on loan at Sunderland, and also finds himself at Watford at the moment. 27 now, hasn't really gone on to have an amazing career in game, but is again a solid enough player. Again, quite athletic, strong, and should do a job. And next to him, a player that we are well aware of, Dries Wouters, our centre back at Club Bruges. Not as many caps as I thought he might have done, although I guess he started to come to the fore just at the back end of sort of Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and whatnot's career. But now they've all retired, he will probably make that slot his own, as long as I'm manager anyway, definitely. A very good player, has been a great signing at Bruges, and played quite well in the first couple of games as Belgium manager. And then on the bench we've got Khalid Benali, who's a young right back from Standard Liège, very good backup to Fouquet. We've got Gigot and Engels. Engels, who started at Club Bruges actually, but is now at Leicester, I think. And Gigot is Trabzonspor. Players that haven't got bags of international experience, but are solid players, so are good to have around the squad. And our backup left back is Yoris Kayembe. Similarly to Fouquet, probably more natural as a winger, but is in the squad as backup fullback. Looks like he can do a job there, so he's there if we need him. Onto the midfield, we're playing the sort of 4-3-3 that we played last time, with one defensive midfielder, two midfielders, wingers, and then the one up front. So operating in the defensive midfield role is Leander Dendoncker, a player who starts at Anderlecht and is currently at Roma in game. Very solid player. His stats are very good. 27 years old, loves getting stuck in, and is also quite good with the ball at his feet. So a very good player in that defensive midfield role. Slightly ahead of him in the midfield roles, Yuri Tillemans, a player that if you play Football Manager you'll know all about. Has just left Real Madrid for Southampton in this game. I did look at bringing him to Bruges, but he didn't quite fancy it. A very good player, very good playmaker. 40 caps at 25 years old. Hoping he can go on and get plenty more. And next to him is the regen Fabian Woytens. Again, very good box-to-box midfielder with some really nice stats. He's currently at Wolfsburg on loan from Arsenal. And yeah, you know, he comes into the team and hopefully do a job. 17 work rate is just one stat that stands out for me, so very good in that role. Out wide, we've got Charlie Musonda, who's at Chelsea. Has been out on loan for the majority of his real life career so far, but has now established himself as a first team player at Chelsea in the game, and has also established himself in the Belgian setup. Very good wide player, can also probably do a job in the centre as well. Bit of a playmaker, not so much a winger as such, but we've got him as an inside forward, so cutting in and shooting, and that's what he's there for. And on the left is Yannick Carrasco, who I mentioned had that really good game against England in the last episode. His stats are ridiculous. He is a world-class winger, currently at Bayern Munich, 29 years old. Not as many caps as I thought he'd have, only 56. But I guess he had to get past Hazard earlier in his career in the Belgian side, so that's fair enough. But is now our first choice. And on the bench in terms of midfielders, Axel Witsel's there, 34-year-old, very good player for Belgium over the years. Currently at Stoke in game and has been for a while. Very experienced head who can come on and just sort of settle the team and get the job done. Another central option, another player that we're well aware of, Damien Poirier, our central midfielder from Club Bruges. Hasn't had the best season at Bruges, been in and out of the team and not really done so much, but a player with great potential and does have some really good stats actually, so I thought I'd get him in and around the setup because he'll probably develop into a key player for both Bruges and Belgium, so he's in there with the potential of winning his first cap today. And in terms of wide players on the bench, we've got Adnan Januzaj, who's 28 now, still only has 5 Belgian caps after a varied career. He's currently at Everton, looks like he's playing rather well. Again, really nice stats, but just hasn't had the chances nationally. And the other winger, Len Bosmans, he's also on loan elsewhere from Arsenal, was in the squad last time, didn't really do a lot, but is only 22 and has lots of room to develop, and he's very, very quick, and he's a very, very good winger, so given the chance I'm sure he'll perform if needed. And then up front, obviously the main man, Romelu Lukaku, 29 now, has just gone over the 100 cap mark for Belgium and has 45 goals, 3 of which came in the last episode. Still at Everton, which is somewhat surprising, I think. And yeah, he's, we know all about him, what he can do. Hopefully he can be the catalyst for us in this qualifying campaign and get us to the European Championships. And on the bench, if it doesn't quite work out with Romelu, we've got Divock Origi, who's also a great option. Currently finds himself at AC Milan. And again, has had quite a good career in-game, both domestically and internationally so far. Can also play out wide as well. And we've also got Yanis Bucha, who's a 22-year-old striker on loan at Lyon from Roma. Started his career, well, he's Belgian, so he obviously started it in Belgium. And yeah, again, he's very good stats. His physicals are fantastic. 16 finishing, and he's very switched on mentally as well. I think he's probably a ready-made replacement for Lukaku. And yeah, so that's the squad. As I say, we're lining up in the sort of 4-3-3 formation. And yeah, let's get into the game, see what we can do. Hopefully start the campaign off with a win against Denmark. Not really sure what their team will be like. I'd imagine a lot of their current, as in real life, national side is probably aged, probably retired. I know Christian Eriksen's still knocking around. Whether he's still in the national side, I'm not sure. People like Kasper Schmeichel, probably retired now. But we'll see. If it ever loads, then we can have a look at the team. There we go. Thibaut Courtois, 110th appearance for Belgium today. Interesting. Here we go then. This is the Denmark team. Any names I recognise? Is that Yoris Akore? Wow. Okay, what happened to him? Obviously, I'm a Villa fan. He's at Sevilla now. Interesting. Obviously moved to Copenhagen. Yeah, he did. Then to Cologne, then to Sevilla. Well, okay. Yoris Akore with Andreas Christensen. Emil Højbjerg's in there with Christian Eriksen, yeah. And Kasper Dolberg up front. A few players as well knocking around I recognise. Kjær, Was, another Christensen. Oh, that's Magnus, I don't know him. Knudson's at the left back. Jonas Knudsen. Thomas Delaney, yeah. Yusuf Poulsen's a striker. Bjørn Sisto as well, another sort of FM Hall of Famer. But they're deploying the sort of 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2, whatever it is they pick. Yeah, some decent players in there. Not a bad side. Eriksen playing slightly deeper than we're probably used to seeing him, but I think he'll complement Højbjerg in that midfield. Højbjerg a bit more defensive, Eriksen a little bit more playmakery. He will probably link up well with Dolberg, who I'm not sure how good his career has been on Football Manager, but obviously a very hot prospect in real life. Currently banging him in at Ajax, or what was, the season's just finished. But yeah, it could be an interesting battle today. Then I'd fancy us to secure victory, but we've got some tidy players. Andreas Christensen is another who's had a really good season in real life. This is and always goes on to have a good career in Football Manager, so I'm sure this is exactly the same. Okay then, we're 1-0 down within a minute. Pedersen out wide, ball into the other, oh no, it's Peterson. And Courtois, I mean, we're saying he meant to be a world-class goalkeeper. That was nowhere near world-class. And that's not the start we wanted. And they're coming forward again here. Dolberg into Peterson, to Eriksen, out wide to Neeson. Ball in. Oh, Thompson has made it to Nikolai Thompson. What's going on? We're getting absolutely... I'm not watching the replay. Get out of it. What's going on here? Assertively. Show some passion. Okay. We're 2-0 down after like 5 minutes. Come on. Let's get back in the game. Tielemans. Don't shoot. Oh, I said don't shoot. Blazes it high and wide. We're just not in the game, are we? Dominating possession, to be fair. We are now drawing close on shots and stuff, but nothing of note. And it looks like we're drawing towards half time, and we're just not in it, are we? What do we do? What do we do? Aggressively say, show me something else. I'm not going to hit early crosses. We're going to work the ball into the box. We're going to take off that. We're going to go slightly more direct, higher tempo, more closing down. We're going to run at the defence. Whether that will make any difference, I don't know. Whether we need to change the personnel, I don't know. It's not been the best game so far. Got a mountain to climb. We should be beating Denmark, really. Here we go. Is this a chance? Dendoncker, Woutens, Carrasco, Musonda. Put the ball back in. Lukaku. Oh no. Ball. Woutens. Oh god. Carrasco. Yes. There it is. I don't know what happened. It was all a bit pinball-y around the box, but we have got a goal back. Ball came in from Musonda. Woutens gave it to Carrasco, and he smashes it in. We're back in the game. Come on. Courtois with the kick. Christensen wins it. Peterson brings it out. Tackle him then. Oh, it's over the bar. Let's go attacking. Come on. We've got this now. We'll also probably make a change. Oh wait, hang on. Corner. Carrasco. Denier. Lukaku. Woutens. Oh, it's gone out off someone. Let's get Bosmans on for Musonda, Carrasco onto the right, and we'll put Bosmans as a winger on that left, and that'll do for now. Go on, boys, come on, we can do this. Slovakia were winning against Moldova, but Moldova have turned it around. Come on. Lukaku booked and is having a poor game, so let's get Yanis Bucha on. See if he can make a difference. Come on. And we'll also do a team talk. Passionately encourage. Come on, we've got 20 minutes. 1 goal would be fine, 2 would be better. It's not happening though, so what we're going to do is we're going to go overload. Pump the ball, shoot on sight, run a defence, yes. Go route 1, yes. Take more risks, yes. Higher defensive line. We'll be very fluid. That'll do. Let's try and get that equaliser. Come on. This has worked for me kind of recently for Bruges. Whether it works at international level, I'm not sure. Or are we just going to shoot ourselves in the foot? Look at, oh my god, get that away. There we go. Denmark have the ball. Wheaton's clears it. Here we go. Carrasco. Over to Butcher. Come on. Oh, Butcher. Nearly. Was just pushed a little bit wide. Come on, boys, please. Here we go. Corner. Carrasco. Oh, Butcher. Come on. Get it under control, you idiot. What are you doing? Peterson just bringing it out to Ericsson. Peterson. Denier wins it. Butcher can't get there. And that's going to be full time. It is full time. We lose 2-1. That isn't... What do you mean? No, they didn't give it everything they had. We lost. What are you on about? Not good. Not a good performance. We should be beating Denmark. It's not how we wanted our qualifying campaign to begin. Just means we've got an uphill fight now for the remainder of the qualification. We've got to win every game, pretty much, to have any chance. But yeah. Well, we've got Russia in a friendly in a couple of days, so I'll be back for that in just a second. After the poor showing in the Denmark game, I think this is probably our strongest lineup available to us. Whether we have to change the system, I don't know. I quite like. I like the concept of this formation. It doesn't seem to be working quite well for us just yet, but we'll see how we get on today. Some decent players in this Russian team as well. Moryaganov, I know, is a very good winger, a player I've looked at before. I think the left back is at Man City, so he's also very good. I've looked at him as well. But yeah, let's see if we can put a good performance in. The pattern of our first episode as Belgium manager was to lose the competitive game and then to absolutely storm the friendly. So, you know, if we do that again today, that's nothing to be happy about, though, is it, really? I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. Whether the players aren't good enough, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know who else is out there, to be honest. I'm never very good at sort of... I always tend to just take my assistant's advice when it comes to picking the team. Well, the squad. Obviously there's a few players I know about, what with managing in Belgium currently, but I mean these are all good players statistically, but they just don't seem to be performing well, and I don't know what that's about really. But yeah, let's see if we can turn up today. A few players quite tired. Might be time for some subs at half time. Oh crikey, Karitanov has just smashed one in just before half time. I thought Dendoncker had dealt with this. He seemed to, then he lost it, and Karitanov bangs one past Courtois, and arguably against the run of play. It looks like we're going to head into half time behind. And a lot of average performances again. Oh, what has just happened? I did not mean to do that. Hello? What? No, I didn't know. I wanted to make changes. Right, so let's change the midfielders. Thinking take Dendoncker off. Is he one of the tired ones? Yeah. So we'll have Witsel on for Tielemans. and then we'll bring Bosman's on for Dendoncker. Bosman's on the left, Carrasco on the right, Musonda behind Lukaku. Make him a winger, on support. Lukaku can go as a complete forward, see if that changes anything. We'll also change the fullbacks. Benali and Kayembe can come on. Yeah, that'll do, I think, for now. We'll try a formation change. We'll try a few different players. See if we can get back into it in the second half. We'll give Lukaku 20 minutes in his new complete forward role, and then it'll be time for probably Origi. Although what we did see from Bucha last game was quite promising. Win that. There we go. Benali brings it out. Can he do something with it? Into Witsel. Musonda. Woytens. Musonda again. Lukaku. No. Go yourself then. Oh, just over. That was decent play actually. I thought he was going to drop it off for someone else, but he went on his own and was nearly rewarded. Can't complain too much about that, to be honest. Another highlight. Is it going to be for us? Musonda looks to be alive in that central position. Lukaku, what are you doing there? Just standing on it. Here we go. Look up. Oh, what have I just seen? I was just moaning at him for. Can we rewind that? Will it take us all the way back? Yeah, here we go. So this bit here, Musonda into Lukaku, and he just stands on it. I'm like, what are you doing? But it gets recycled. Musonda to Carrasco into Lukaku. First time half volley. Oh my god, what on earth. I was about to take him off as well, but I think he's staying on now. We will make a change at the back though. Engels for Denier. Let's get Origi on for Carrasco. Yeah. Cool, that'll do. Carrasco again, decent game, but just a bit tired. A bit more pace and power out wide with Origi. Also a lethal finisher as well, so let's go attacking as well. All the substitutes have played okay. No one's had a bad game really. Everyone just a bit quiet really. As suspected, Witsel just keeps it ticking over in the middle, as he would do, being the experienced player. The wingers have been quiet, the fullbacks have been quiet. Everyone just going about their business. Star of the day is probably Lukaku for that ridiculous goal. But it looks like it's going to finish as a draw, which isn't a terrible result, I guess. Still just disappointed about the Denmark result. Is there one more chance? Don't let them have it. Yes, Engels, well done. Kayembe to Musonda, here we go. Through to Lukaku. Tackled. Lipatkin to Lodigin. Woytens wins it, but loses out on the second ball. And Shatov has it now. Wouters clears. And that's going to be full time. 1-1. I think we've dominated the game, I think it's fair to say, but not too bad, not too bad. As I say, the more disappointing thing is not beating Denmark, but we've got plenty of games left in the qualifying group to try and salvage it, so yeah, as I say, every episode now for the next sort of, well, it'll be another 7 games, 8 games, 6 games. I don't know, one of them. So another like 3 or 4 episodes worth of content. Let's have a look at the. Yeah, so the next episode as Belgium manager will be the 2 games against Moldova. That will be in June. Then there's 2 more games in September, 1 in October, and 2 in November. So we 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 more games to cover up the championship qualifiers. I imagine there'll be a friendly chucked in with that Denmark game there. Don't know what happens with the International League when that gets sorted out. I'm not really sure. Obviously, we got relegated at the end of the last campaign, so I don't know. But yes, so another Belgium episode done. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you drop a like. If you are enjoying this sort of side series, then let me know. Equally, if you're not enjoying it, then let me know. And there will be another Club Bruges episode coming out in a couple of days, entering the Pro League Championship group, battling for the title. So make sure you're around for that one, and we'll see you very soon.